Hi there, welcome to Kidsquid Studios, where it all comes together. I am Kelly, and today we're going to be talking about the Feiyutech G6 gimbal for a GoPro. Let's check it out. So when it comes to the specs on the G6, let's go and talk about the pros first, and then we'll cover the few cons that I did find about this thing. One of the things you can do, and that I have done a few times, is use the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. You use the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth to connect the gimbal to both the camera, your GoPro, and your cell phone. So that way you can control the camera from the stick, and you can also control the stick from your cell phone, which can be very convenient. So it does have a 360-degree tilt and pan, and it also has a roll, so where you can roll the camera side to side, like tilting it like that. It has a reset. If you double-click the front button twice, boom, it resets and looks forward again. Now, on the face of this, you've got this button here, right above the record button. If you hit it 3 times, it will spin the thing around, and then you can be in selfie mode. Bam! And now it's looking at you, so you can do your thing. And then you just do the double click again in the front, and boom, it goes back forward. It has a no block view. Some gimbals, on this section right here, this bar that comes across is at a weird angle like this, and it blocks your view if you have a viewfinder on your GoPro. So one of the benefits of this one is it does not block the view. I mean, it does a little bit when you like tilt it down like that, but for the most part you can see without having to look over it or guess. You can actually look at the viewfinder. So it also has these 1/4-inch females on both the side and the bottom, so that way you can mount it on a tripod, or you can put another viewfinder on the side, or any kind of other device that you might want to use over here, like a microphone or something like that. You can attach anything you want onto this 1/4-inch female. And amazingly, this thing's got a 12-hour battery life. And I tell you what, I never have to really recharge it. I recharge it from time to time because I've used it a bunch and I don't want it to die on me, but I've never actually used the battery up. It takes a long time to use up 12 hours worth of battery, and that's one of the longest running batteries in a gimbal. Charging it is also no problem. It has a little USB, here, gotta get it open there. It has this USB port on the side, and you can charge it up. So you can also charge up your camera or some other device, or power a device that needs USB power with this as well. It also goes out so that you can use it as a battery backup for some other device. So it's obviously made out of metal. It's extremely substantial in the hand, whereas a lot of the gimbals out there are light and plasticky. The buttons are really plasticky. The actual structure of the housing of all of this is very plasticky, as opposed to everything being smooth metal. Even though it is metal, it happens to also be waterproof. So when you're shooting out in the world and you've got something like a GoPro 7 Black or higher, that is definitely waterproof when you have the doors securely fastened on the sides. Now you've got a fully waterproof device, both your gimbal and your camera. So to be extremely honest, there's only 2 real cons I have with this device. And the first of which is that it does not do underslung mode, which means that you can't turn it down like this. See, it glitches out and gets angry. It does not do underslung, which means that it precludes you from doing any kind of strange underhanded actions like that. Underhanded as in like actual underhanded, literally, not figuratively screwing people. And the only other con I had was the fact that setting up the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth compatibility between all 3 devices can get a little convoluted. Other than that, underslung and setting up the device to do the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth connection between the camera and the stick and the phone. And also the camera in the phone. So, because you can do that as well, so that way you can shoot from the GoPro from your phone too. But whatever. Other than those two things, as a device itself, it's awesome. It actually does the job every time. It's very smooth, it's very fun. So I hope that helped with the specs on this. Up, down, left, right. I know everybody wants to see this one, but it's not something you would ever do, but the 360 crazy shit. There. I guess that's what you guys are after. All right, and this one's jumping. Yeah, jumping. Okay, and this one's going to be running up a very smooth gradient. This is running up an extremely rugged environment, and you can see how great this thing actually works. And running back down, you know, kind of running safely. This is the GoPro with the stabilization off. This one's up, down, left, right. Okay, that's 360 degree crazy. All right, that's enough of that. All right, it's jumping up and down. All right, it's jumping up and down. Active jumping up and down attracts so many mosquitoes. And this last one is running up the small incline. And running up the crazy incline and back down. Okay, and go back down. Thanks for joining us at Kid Squid Studios, where it all comes together. I hope this review of the G6 gimbal by Feiyutech was helpful and helps you make a decision about buying your next gimbal or your first gimbal. Remember, spending too much money on a piece of gear is not in your best interest, and not getting a piece of gear that's of a high enough quality also will not give you what you want. So, go in the description below and you'll see all the links to any of the products that you see in any of our videos. Until next time, please stay safe, keep creative, and we'll see you right back here at Kid Squid Studios, where it all comes together.